Hello world, welcome to this tutorial. I'm going to be teaching you how to make 3D text. I'm sorry about the tutorial. This is replacing how to make 3D letters. I was not very good at Gimp by that time, or right then when I was doing that. Okay, file, new image, 640 by 480, standard size. I feel like I've been saying that a lot. Okay, you're going to make this image a little bit larger just to add a little bit of this border around it. That way, when you stroke down with the gradient golden, you get a full gradient. Next, you're going to write your text and resize the layer imaging, the layer size, and just press a space there. And move it to a relatively centered position, and go image, layer to image size, and have this around the middle. Next, you're going to alpha to selection this, and stroke down with the gradient default, which is just black to white, and stroke down with a nice. All right. Duplicate the layer and go filters, blur, motion blur, and default is fine, 1010. I think that's the default, I'm not sure. Sorry. Select none, and then just repeat the motion blur on the duplicated layer. And duplicate this layer many times, that way you get a nice not blurred effect. Duplicate it a few more times. And then you're going to uncheck the I so that you can't see the background layer, and then on the original letter, the M, you're going to uncheck that too. Then you're going to go to layer or image, merge visible layers, click merge, and you can check the eyes on the rest of them. You're going to move this, you're going to alpha to selection the blurred layers, and you're going to stroke up with the default gradient. You're going to stroke up, that's very important, instead of down, up. Select none, and move the original letter to the top. And that gives you a nice effect of 3D effectiveness. You're going to write your next two letters in the same fashion. Cancel. Just merge down and write your text. Okay, I'm just going to write this G here. And put it above your layer. And then layer to image size. And that's pretty important. You're going to alpha to selection this, and you're going to do the same exact thing. And you're going to duplicate this layer again. Select none, filters, blur, motion blur, click OK with 1010. And again, you're going to duplicate this layer until you get a nice 3D look. And you're going to uncheck these layers, and then again the first letter, and then you're going to go to image, merge visible layers, click merge, and you can check these layers again, that way you can see them. And you're going to alpha to selection the 3D layer, and you're going to take the gradient and stroke up instead of down. It's very important. And you're going to move this layer below the other layer, below the original layer, and you're going to just click select none. To add a shadow, because this is in front of this, you're going to have to first merge down this letter and just duplicate it, and put it to the bottom, the duplicated layer, put it below that, and alpha to selection it, fill it in with black, and then you're going to alpha to selection the M, and select the G, and go filters, blur, Gaussian blur, and blur it by about 9 actually, and click select none, and that gives you a blur 3D effect on it. And this is all in my tutorial. on how to add shadows on text, just in case you didn't know, which you should know. And you can just merge down. And I'll be right back after I finished my last letter. Okay, so I did the letter, and I'm just going to merge down. And oops, I have to do the shadow, so just duplicate this layer. Alpha to selection this, bring it below, fill it in with black, select none, alpha to selection the G, select the T, filters, blur, Gaussian blur, click OK, 9, select none, and even though you can't really see it, it still gives a depth to it that you can't really duplicate in any way. And now we're going to add some paint splatters, and in case you don't have these beautiful paint splatters, you can get them off of DeviantArt or Google. I'm probably not going to leave a link, just because I'm not like that. And just choose some pretty gradients, and select the background layer, and just add some nice paint splatters, really just wherever you want. And you can vary the color. For example, for this one I'm going to be doing red. This I'm going to be doing orange. No, that probably won't show up, but let's see. Oh yeah, maybe it did. Okay, and thank you for watching this tutorial. I hope your gimping has been a success. Yes, I dearly hope that your gimping has been a great success and that you are very happy with me indeed. Yes, very happy. Okay, and that is your finished, beautifully finished product. And you can just merge image, merge visible layers, merge, and you have your final image, and just save it as a JPEG if you want. And thank you for watching.